Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Clues, Cues and Reviews, and I'm sure you're here today. Watch this video to watch my review of My Hero Academia. The latest chapter has come out, chapter 76 I believe the number is. Yes, 76, and it's called My Hero. Before getting into the actual chapter, I want to thank all those that are watching my videos, those that are subscribing, those that are leaving comments, likes and dislikes is all welcome. Just to go over the formalities as always. If you do like something that I'm doing, you like something I'm watching or saying, if you agree with it, please leave a thumbs up and share your thoughts below. If you don't like what I'm doing and you want me to change something, put a dislike in the video, but also let me know in the comment section below so that I know what I can work on to improve on. And as always, please continue to show your support by watching, and please subscribe. So I'm going to leave a thumbnail probably around here somewhere. Click on that, it'll be on throughout the whole movie, or the whole video I should say. Enjoy, cheers. So the chapter in summary, it's a relatively simple chapter, and really focuses on the battle that Izuku Midoriya is under. We do explore a few things, we are shown a few revelations and a few new plus points to this battle. We really explore a little bit about what's going on through the mind of Izuku Midoriya, and we get to see an epic battle to a certain degree. So here's my few points that I will talk about. I normally aim to get 5 points of the chapter. With it being relatively simple, I might not get as much, but there'll hopefully be discussion. Point number 1. The actual chapter starts off with the continuation of the last chapter with an 100% smash, and basically sends the opponent flying. This unfortunately leaves the main character Izuku Midoriya with 2 broken arms, and to the point this is kind of exemplified when Kouto, the kid, gets blown away. He has to try grabbing him with his teeth, and he goes, "Look, I'm sorry. I got you blown away in this process. I apologize." So this kind of leads, and it's the same question that's been asked more than likely from the beginning of the show when he did get his powers. The beginning of the manga, I should say. Sorry, is what does he do in a prolonged fight if when he's put under pressure against someone strong, he has to go 100% and breaks his arms in the process. So this chapter hopefully will show that, and you'll probably see that in my point of view. But you have that concern for the main character, because if he carries on doing this, what will happen to his arms and his health? But that's point number 2. The villain survives pretty much. He gets back up. He acknowledges the power that Izuku Midoriya has shown. And he basically says, you're not half bad. However, it's time to get serious. Stop playing games. He shows his serious face and he looks crazy as hell. And he goes, this whole time we've been playing games. Let's see how you handle this. And he also says, sorry, it's a bit irrelevant at the point, but anyway. So he also says and compares his power to All Might, and he goes, "Oh, your power is a lot like All Might's, isn't it? That's All Might's power." It's interesting because he took Midoriya's 100% punch. Now, is it one of those things where it's 100% of Izuku Midoriya's ability, or is it 100% of the one for all ability? If the second one's, the latter is the case, how do you think All Might would fare against him? Now, you would say he'd kick his ass, but if the power's the same, would that not reflect the reaction in the same way? Or is it a case 100% of Izuku Midoriya's power, and All Might's situation will be different if he was at full power? Food for thought. Point number 3. So point number 3 is the realization that Izuku Midoriya is over his head. So it's an interesting point because you can see he starts to doubt himself a little bit. He's like, "Oh, I wish Aizawa was here." But then at the same time he brings you back. He goes, "No, it's not a time to be a coward. I need to protect this guy. I need to remember why I wanted to be a hero in the first place." This point has 2 dynamics to it. obviously there's the whole character development for the character, and it reinforces the point that he'll go all out to protect someone that's in need of help, like a true hero is. So he has that true hero heart, as was seen at the beginning of the series. However, it also lends to the point that he does not know, and neither do the readers really know, what's happening with Aizawa Sensei, because the last time we saw of him, he was basically just about to get attacked. He fell into a trap as he was running out of the school by one of the villains. So it kind of makes you think about both those things from the reader's point of view. The actual hero himself, the main character, is a lot like the hero. He doesn't know what's going on, and neither do we. So it's interesting that they've mentioned that, because I'm sure many of the readers and the audience are wondering what's going on. Hopefully we'll find out soon what's going on with Aizawa Sensei. I honestly think it's probably going to happen once a lot of the other people's storylines are tied up, but you never know, they might just throw it in there. Point number 4. So point number 4 is an interesting development we get to see. It happens around about the time when the villain is actually going all out, and Izuku Midoriya has realised, look, he's nowhere near where he used to be before, and he's struggling. There's a point where he's literally bashing him all over the place. Izuku Midoriya's tried his Detroit Smash again at 100%, and the villain's like, that's not enough, that's weaker than it was before, which makes sense considering he's broken both of his arms. So obviously 100% with broken arms is nowhere near 100% with a full arm, so there's a big difference. The interesting point though isn't all of that. The interesting point is the fact that we see Kouto use an ability, gets involved in the fray, even though it's slightly, and he actually has a water type of technique, much like his parents. So you can see it's good that he's inherited that from that point of view, in the sense that although, you know, if your parents don't have powers, you won't have powers. The fact that his parents did have powers meant he had the ability to kind of get that, which means this lends to the idea that he could, once kind of get down to the idea of being a hero, that he could potentially want to be one in the future, a hero, much like his parents, kind of carry on the family tradition, or kind of pay homage to his parents, or kind of bring justice to them, or kind of say, basically, you know, my parents died in an honourable way, I will continue their legacy and move forward. Point number 5. So point number 5 is pretty much the craziest part, I guess, of the chapter, and kind of covering a little bit of what happens in number 4 when he goes for another smash. Izuku Midoriya, the guy says, look, it's not enough. He gets help by Kouto with his newly found water abilities, and the guy goes 1,000,000%. Now this could be a translation issue. I've seen it on Manga Stream. I'm going to wait for the official translation on Viz on Monday, so I will read that. But at present, the actual translation says 1,000,000% with broken arms, and he does a Delaware Detroit Smash, destroys his opponent, puts him out for the count, and then he comes out with an epic line. So Kouto's like, why do you do this? You don't even know anything about me. He goes, look, your parents died in an honourable way, protecting others. That's what heroes do. He goes, I'm doing all this so I can be your hero. So, you know, and it ends there with him arms out, kind of like a Natsu-esque from Fairy Tail / kind of basically a Luffy from One Piece kind of situation. And the character is kind of lending to those characteristics where he's very reckless, he goes all out, he'll do everything he can to protect his friends, his family, like Luffy. Natsu just goes, you know, balls to the walls, 100%, not give a crap, everything, all or nothing type of situation, and he tries to come out on top. Of course, mentioned earlier on in the points, if he's doing all these things that destroy his body, what will 1,000,000% have in terms of his body? Because he's suffered really bad damage before. What would happen in the future? So I'm hoping what this does show is there's another level, of course. What this does show, there's potential for growth. Of course, he has to manage to do 100% without breaking his body. But I'd imagine his 100% will then lend to the idea that if he's got used to that, that will not be 100% anymore. So if you think of it as a container, if his container is small, a 1 litre container, he gets to the top, he's got 1 litre worth of power. If he gets stronger and the container grows, I'd imagine like if he had a 5 litre or 10 litre container worth of power, the power would be more. So I'd imagine as he grows stronger, the idea is 1,000,000%, although it's out there right now, potentially he can get closer to that and bring that within its 100%, and maybe only have to use 1,000,000% against the final boss when it's a stronger form, and maybe inherit the powers further from the people that were before him. But that's all for me today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the chapter, hope you enjoyed the review, hope you enjoyed the points. Share your thoughts in the comment section below, either on the video, in Reddit, on Twitter. Absolutely fine. As always, please continue showing your support and subscribe. Peace.